Alright, YouTube, what's good with y'all boys, man? Today, I'm not really sure what I want to see in price action. Because I can see bullish, I also can see bearish. So to me, so to me, it's a low probability. Let me see something. Interesting. What the fuck? Alright. I'm going into the day still bearish, bro. Let's see what 930 does. Let me see something. Okay. I think we're gonna go bullish sometime soon, but I ain't bullish right now. Unless I'm not seeing something. It's like we don't got a lot of volume today. I'm looking at London low again. Stay 30. This right here. Target. This low would be the easiest to grab. Damn, I know somebody was buying right there too. Cooked. Alright. The way this candle is, it's gonna have to be a pullback into it. Because only delivering this much sell side within one candle, it's like a fucking volume imbalance. We're gonna go like this. I'm entering on my other account. Damn, I missed it on the prop. on that funded. Alright. We're gonna take it's 100 points. Yeah, it's in a bad trade for real. This ain't bad RR is what I mean to say. That's ugly though. We may have jumped again a little bit. We'll know by the time that this candle closes. I don't like that YM has came and took this low. Because with the bullish confluences that I see now, that could cause us to go higher. And we create SMT among these highs and then drop. But by then, I'm going to be away from the charts. That would mean that the move that is happening in my kill zone is this buy up to here, which I don't really want to see. I don't really see happening. This is the easiest target, which would present us with a decent amount on our funded. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat that. Cause I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys, I ain't get a great sleep last night, so I'm not going for the crazy feat. I'm gonna go for an easy TP. And that's okay. This is a 1 to 2.85. Almost a 1 to 3. Today is ugly. The fact that we returning back into the range like that, that's ugly. But we should respect this high. If we're bearish. It's crazy. I was telling Typical yesterday, me recording these videos and watching them back while I'm at work. And I'm watching them, semi-watching them, but more so listening. I'm able to get into my mind as a trader when I'm not in a trading mindset. And it's helping a lot with me understanding myself as a trader. So right now, I have no fear. I have no anxiety. I have nothing. I'm just simply viewing the market from an analyst perspective. And it's a great feeling, bro, because it wasn't always like this. I had to work hard to get like this. It came through confidence and honestly competence, doing things that I felt like would help my journey, like recording. You don't got to be a YouTuber, bro. Just record yourself in the charts, and watch it back. I used an analogy that Andrew Tate used, and it's not even an analogy. It's really real life, bro. He said, "Why can people not string words together and form a proper sentence?" He said, "Why do people have trouble talking to girls? Why do people have a hard time having hard conversations? Why are we not masters of the English language? Why are we not masters of the language that we speak?" He said he won't go and learn another language because he said, A, English is the most profitable language, but B, because he hasn't mastered the English language yet. Now, nah, I'm gonna hold on to this trade. Because I don't think the 15-minute is gonna close like this. How I'm looking at it on my phone, I don't think it's gonna close like that. This just looks like chainsaw price action, back and forth, back and forth. But the target is the same, and the protected high is the protected high. But he was saying the way that he got so good at speaking was by watching himself. Feedback. It's the same way that chess players get good at chess. You don't get good at chess by doing anything besides watching your games and seeing where you could have caused a blunder, where you could have done better, what an opponent may have been seeing. You can switch the perspective that you're viewing things at. But when you're in the war, you kind of have tunnel vision. You don't really, you don't have the ease of mind that you would have if you were watching the war. The safety. So if you can go back and watch the war with that safety in mind, you can see where you could have done better. You can get a good read at what you were doing well and what you could have done better. Feedback. Feedback. And that's what these videos are providing me. And that's why I'm confident in what I'm doing. And even though this thing is treading against me, I have no fear. I don't want to say I'm emotionless. I used to say, of course, you're going to have some type of emotions in the market because you're not a bot. I'm not a bot, but I feel as if I'm the closest thing to it. I don't really care if this plays out or not. Because at the end of the day, I'll most likely win tomorrow. And if I don't, I'll recover these losses next week. Now, I don't like how we're kind of just sitting in the middle of this range right here, because I don't want to see this 5-minute close with this big ass wick. It's also because YM has already taken this low here. So at this point, I'm running a risk. And honestly, this looks like a low. This looks like something that would happen before buys. So we do have SMT here, but I prefer to use ES for SMT. I see lower prices in the book. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just don't want to see the 15-minute close with a huge wick. Preferably, I would want to see this 15-minute candle be the one that takes this. That would make the most sense for me, or the very next one. We shouldn't be in this trade longer than... We shouldn't be in this trade longer than another around 20 minutes. And y'all look, A lot of people, they be going on YouTube looking up the best strategies, and this is around when you first start. And you want the best ICT strategy, the one that hits the most, and of course you want the highest strike rate, but the highest strike rate don't come through a strategy for real, bro. It don't come through a strategy. You want to know what it comes through? Competence and discipline. Understanding yourself. Understanding where the market is going. Because let me tell you something. Do you think your strategy is going to tell you that this move is about to happen? Or is this strategy going to tell you, here's an entry? You need a way of perceiving the markets that's going to tell you, this is what's going to happen. This is what's most likely going to happen. This other thing could happen. You could be wrong. But most likely this is what's going to happen. And it happens most of the time. That's what you need. Because once you have that, your entry model does not matter. You can trade supply and demand, enter here. You can trade inversion fair value gaps, enter here. You can trade market structure shift, enter here, 2022 model. It doesn't matter. What matters is you being able to tell where the market is going. And if you watch my backtest video, I'm pretty sure I've told you guys, I've hinted at this so many times. You guys can literally go see what I trade and how I perceive the markets. But you see there's not one indicator on my chart. I'm looking at a naked chart. And I'm going crazy, bro. You don't need an entry model. What did I enter off of? Did I say I'm going to enter off this order block, this inversion fair value? Bro, I didn't say I'm entering off of nothing. I just entered. I said this is the protected high. This is where we're going. I entered, bro. It does not matter the entry model. Stop allowing people to get into y'all mind and say, yeah, enter here. This is how you know when to enter here. Blah, blah, blah. Because it's just blah, 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 bro. It's just a bunch of noise. It really don't matter. It really doesn't matter. Unless you're trying to top tick moves and things of that nature. But those things are not important. I'll be the one to tell you because I was the one doing it. You can go back and look at my Instagram reels. I was the one doing it. It doesn't matter though. It's not important. I'm more consistent going for 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s than I was trying to top tick everything. My moves, where I'm predicting the market to go, where I'm predicting the market to move, would be correct. But I would get stopped out 3-4 times before I actually get in there. I'm not liking how this is playing around. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my money. And that was a business decision. That was a business decision. And it's that simple, bro. 1 second. So look. This account, 600 on a day. We could have did more. We could have definitely did more. But it's not that deep. On the funded account, we had our biggest day yet. Then there's $600, bro. Off of 1 to 2. And honestly, I could have held for this target. This target would most likely get hit. But I didn't hold for it because I didn't like that YM had already taken the low that we were targeting. Look at this. I'm tired of hearing traders talk about the entry model and what's the best entry model and how to enter and all of these things. Pay attention to time, like ICT said, and learn how to gauge where the market is going. It's like having a car, bro. You can feel when something is wrong with your car. You can feel when your car is pulling to the right. Your car almost becomes like your hand. It's like y'all are synergetic, like y'all have combined. You understand your car. It's like that with the charts, bro. It's like the charts have become my hand. I'm wrong sometimes, but most of the time I am right. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without getting to an insane level of understanding through backtesting. Let me see something. This is 2025. Hold on. 2023 back testing log. January, February, March. Every single day, I went in there and described what was happening within every single day. I did the monthly profiles. There's 4 weeks underneath the monthly profile. I did the weekly profile, tied it in with the news. Y'all can barely see this, but y'all can go watch my How to Surpass 90% of ZcTradez this year. You could go watch that video and see. And the thing is, I'm not cocky, but I am very confident in who I am as a trader now. And y'all can go back and watch me when I was trading volume imbalances, when I was trading anything besides this. When I disappeared off YouTube, that's when I began studying crazy. YouTube wasn't important because I found something that I had to dig on, and I understood that I'm not where I need to be yet. The last funded that I had it for 30 days. Yep, about 30 days. 4 weeks, which was the longest that I ever had a funded. That was December to January. Once I understood that funded and why I lost it, I said, no, it's up. I was calling the homies that was trading. I was calling Mario, talking to Typical. Yo, this is the problem. I'm trying to catch these big moves because it looks good, and I want the esteem as a trader to say, yo, I caught that top of that move to the bottom and I got out and this blah, 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 blah. Instead of realizing, yo, I started trading to make money. And I realized the reason why I'm not profitable is because what I said earlier. I think I'm thinking top taking the move, getting out of the bottom is trading. No. Me closing that trade before it hit TP was a business decision. That's trading. Having a system is trading. Understanding where the market is moving is trading. It's not about an entry model. It's not. Whenever people start trading, all they look for is an entry model. Whenever people feel like their entry model is not working, they look for another entry model. No. You need to learn how to gauge order flow. At that point, your entry model does not matter. Literally rewind this video. I entered off a pullback. And yeah, there was a unicorn level here. There was a breaker block here. There was a fair value gap here, inversion one. There's an immediate rebalance here. I went through all of the PD arrays, bro. Just to realize they don't fucking matter. It doesn't, bro. You don't have to pay attention to those things. Of course, it's good to pay attention to. Like, of course, prices, you're gonna see price reacting off of them. But if you know where this shit is going, it don't really matter, bro. I'll be the one to tell you. I don't hear nobody telling y'all that. Learn how to gauge order flow. Study yourself. You need to get feedback on yourself. Your journal is great, but it's not enough. Because you're writing your journal after you've already left the danger zone, after you've already left the war. And look how perfect of an exit that is. I still think we're going to go lower. Unless you're journaling while you're trading. That's different. But I've done that, but it didn't last. It wasn't consistent. So I can't really speak on that. But what I can say is recording my face, me getting into these trades, me sitting here while I'm going through drawdown, while I'm watching the trade play around in my face, has helped me a lot. It's allowed me to become a lot more confident in who I am as a trader. It's allowed me to understand myself because it feels like I'm watching somebody else. The entry model doesn't matter, bro. Feedback matters. Engaging order flow matters. Focus on those two things. And I know you haven't heard them. I know nobody's told you to focus on those things. Strategy does not matter, bro. It don't matter. To the people that paid me to teach them, I taught y'all an entry model that I was using at the time. I want to let y'all know I don't use the entry model no more. If you're watching this, I don't use the entry model. You can visibly see I'm not using that. Because I'm not trying to catch 1 to 33s anymore. I'm simply trying to catch 1 to 3, 1 to 4. 1 to 2 is fine. Because Doyle trades 1 to 1s. And he bought a Lamborghini, moved to Miami, put a kit on the Lamborghini that was $60K, gave his girl his I-8, lives in a nice house. Seems pretty happy. He did a lot going for 1 to 1s, bro. But he was able to be consistent with the 1 to 1s. So if I could be consistent with my 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4s, if you can be consistent with your 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4s, imagine what you can do in this lifetime. This is a funded account. Excuse me, I'm a little sick. This is a funded account. I just made $600 on it. And I gotta go to work later and make $144 today. But I made $600 already. And I don't feel a thing. I probably won't feel a thing when it touches my pocket. Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing it for the money, I'm doing it for the skill and the self-mastery. Proving every single day that I've earned these TPs. So yeah, YouTube, that's about it for today. You see we're going for our other TP. Like I always say, tighten up. I'm going to get with y'all boys in the next one. Peace.